All right, next let's see right hand. Yes, not bad. But please remember that you still need to be careful. Understand?
Yes, I will. By the way, Master, I still haven't received the patrol route for today.
Look, Kale, today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time. Besides, there's a chance we may encounter... well, you understand.
But I have a vision too! Am I useless to everyone now?
Don't talk like that, Kale. This is not something you need to be worrying about right now. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
Yeah, since we'll be staying here for now, we thought we might as well try lending a hand around here.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? In that case, perhaps Kale could take you two for a patrol south of Gandharvaville for the day. And if you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning the Statue of the Seven.
Tighnari, we're ready to head out.
Roger, I'll be right there. All right, we'll be heading into the forest now. I'll leave any further details to Kale.
Yes, you can count on me.
So, Kale, what exactly are we going to be doing today? Tighnari mentioned cleaning the statue just now, but, that doesn't really sound like the job for a ranger.
Well, a forest ranger's responsibilities can be pretty diverse. They handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining forest facilities, ensuring fire prevention standards are met, and providing assistance to travelers and locals. As for Master, well, he has to handle more dangerous areas of the rainforest. Today we can perform routine checks on the pathway lamps as we make our way to the Statue of the Seven. Paimon, Traveler, this way! You can leave the task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual. Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to the next ones. Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it. No problems with this lamp. Good. The Statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before. It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind. Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then. There's not much footing once you reach the statue, so be careful up there.
Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those hard-to-reach areas. By the way, Kale, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon? You know, what's she like?
That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon?
Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert. Her works provided a means of peaceful living for everyone. To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago. According to what Master has told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru. To celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity, the sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her reside in the sanctuary of Sarasthana.
Uh-huh. Then what happened?
Well, and then... I'm not too sure what happened, to be honest.
Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru?
Yeah, I'm from Sumeru. But...
Maybe it's it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers.
No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Besides, I don't consider you two strangers. Because you two know Amber, right?
Wait, Amber? You mean...
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call. If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. You can't help but be enthralled by her charm and enthusiasm, causing you to fall in love with the lands of Mondstadt and... sorry.
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but one thing's for sure, you really like Amber.
Sorry. I was rambling on just now. It must have sounded kind of weird.
It's alright, Kale. Knowing that you're a friend of Amber somehow makes Paimon suddenly feel a lot closer to you. So, how do you know that we've met Amber?
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch in one letter. She mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved by a mysterious... I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day, I thought it...
So that's...
Yep. So please know that you two have my... I wish I could tell you more about the Gender Archon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time.
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or the Sanctuary of Surasthana until you mentioned them.
Oh, I'm happy that was helpful. There is one thing I want to ask, though. Why do you two want to know about the Gender Archon? So that's why you're here. Thank you.
Don't mention it. We are friends after...
You both have my thing.
Looks at it, the deity that's carved on the statue is kinda small. Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali? The name does seem to fit the statue somehow. Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that out later. Let's get started on cleaning the statue. Nice work! That's one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with Kale. Kale, we're back!
Welcome back! You must be tired after all that climbing. Let's take a little break. I brought some...
Yay! Food! What kind of goodies did you bring? Hey, don't be a party pooper. It's not like Kale is a stranger or anything. Besides, the best way to compliment a chef is to...
I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pockets. I hope you'll like them. What? No, you dropped it up. Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
Oh, whew. Those pitas are amazing! Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper.
You really know how to Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the rest.
Yay! Thanks,
Oh!
So, Kale, don't you think that Tainari's a little too strict with you? He won't let you touch anything without his permission. Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but she's never said anything. Everyone has their clumsy moments.
No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. Sure, he may seem a bit harsh at first. I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious... Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants. Sages from the Academia have written, but Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears. Seems you already know him well. Anyway, I'm sure the sages were not... Master could obviously have a bright future in the Academia, but he insists on sticking to the path of a forest watch. In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita...
Really? Paimon would... Oh, speaking of Tighnari, he was the one who took care of you after finding you passed out. Paimon's still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding...
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But, it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, "Why, oh why?"
Hey! Don't laugh! Paimon was genuinely concerned about you. Hey! Now even Kale's starting to laugh. That's it! Paimon won't...
No! Don't touch me!
Oh, sorry, Kale.
No, I just...
Kale, are you okay? What's the matter?
No, I'm... I'm fine. Oh, well, it's getting late.
Huh? What was up with Kale just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden?
Traveler, you've returned.
Yep, we're back. Have you seen Kale by any chance?
Oh, Kale? Yes, I saw her go into her room just a moment ago.
Oh, okay.
One clients, two clients.
Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Kale, and still can't figure out what the problem might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
Huh? Tighnari, what are you doing here? Where's...
I came to check on Kale's condition. To put it simply, she's not well.
You mean she's sick? How could she be...
No need to worry. Something as small as you could... Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. I suppose it's understandable though.
So, Tighnari, what's real...
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard... So, Just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because... well, because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tighnari, what exactly is wrong with Kale? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time. Just how serious is it?
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her. With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members.
What? The Fatui?
Ah, it appears you are already familiar with them. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them. However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also...
She doesn't need to apologize.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust...
Don't worry, Tighnari. We'll take good care of her.
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led to her breakdown this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets plenty of rest, she should get better. Though, I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandharvaville. She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. I could see that she was serious about... Her stamina has gotten much worse recently. All right, now that I've told you about...
Yeah, we'd like to do...
All right, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially...
No problem!
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as Nilotpala...
Hey, Tighnari? Where exactly are we going to find this plant? Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. Nilotpala lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very... There should be Nilotpala lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin searching. If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient. We'll rendezvous here once you've gathered the needed amount.
Oh, requested?
Let me take a look. Good, I'm quite glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time.
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Tainari, someone's calling your name.
Ah yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just... Let's go find out what's going on.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
The withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already clear just a week ago. It reappeared so quickly. Can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get a...
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and
Okay, I understand. You made the right...
Wait, Tainari, why don't you...
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still unfamiliar. There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rainforest. The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and...
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't kidding when I said the rainforest is a dangerous... As Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power...
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone, we first make a record of the location and then have a ranger... Only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a way to deal with it. But you don't seem to carry a vision.
Don't worry, she may not have a vision.
It seems the rumors about you are true. We typically only teach visitors how to identify the withering as they're about to leave Gandharvaville. We'll make an exception today. Stop. Don't move any further. Look there in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Those plants have withered! That whole area is kinda gloomy. Even the air looks like it's filled with ash. Oh, Paimon doesn't like the look of this.
That is the withering. All right, traveler. We're going to have to enter that withering zone. Once inside, we'll need to... Thank you, but I must warn you. Don't push yourself. This is your first time handling this sort of thing, after all. Even with elemental powers, once you step inside the withering zone, you may experience extreme discomfort. If at any point it becomes too much, return outside of the zone and take a breather. It could be... You ready then? Let's go. First, we must locate any branches sustaining the withering zone.
Time to go!
Whirling snow!
Time for retribution!
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Higher, higher, pants on fire! My apologies! Sakura swirl!
Now, destroy the tumor of the withering! Yes, thanks to you two. We were able to quickly restore this area back—
Tighnari? You make—
It's that obvious, huh? Recently, the rate at which the withering zone appears has been increasing. Even though, if that simply meant more work— For instance, even though we cleared out the withering zone, many of the plants that were— This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. And most disturbingly—
Huh? But why—
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received— No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. By the way, have you heard of Irminsul before? Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the— I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul. Ley lines continually absorb— The Dendro Archon is known as the God of Wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. It is also said that the Dendro Archon's power is a manifestation of— And as for the withering, its emergence is related— That's right. My ancestors learned of this from great— I'm afraid we Rangers will be battling the witherings. All right, that's enough on this.
Oh, Tighnari, you all made it back.
The withering zone you reported has been taken— Huh. Wait, is that— Oh no, Hypatia!
Huh? What's wrong, Tighnari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, her? How could we forget? So did something happen?
Let me see what's written in the letter first. Oh.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Just let Paimon read it. Huh?
Yes, allow me to explain. After she must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since—
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days?
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines. Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still— I've got some emergency rations.
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations?
Let's find out. Here. So, how do you feel?
Huh? Really? But wait, how'd you know—
Back when we were clearing the withering zone, I observed that she could adeptly manipulate— And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsul— That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all. Though I don't intend to apologize for deceiving you. Because what you saw is of significant importance. Not just for the nation of Sumeru, but the entire world of Teyvat. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence. When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul. What you witnessed were actually— I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her focus on...
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help?
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her train. Please, wait here for a moment. Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her and she'll answer any... No. I should be the one thanking you. You've both been a great help these last few days.
Yesterday, he told...
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing. Hello? Hypatia? Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area. There you are! Hypatia, are you...
So...
There's no way we can get her to eat in her... Huh? Wait. Huh? How'd things out here end up looking like this? What happened? And where are we? Really? Oh. This place is huge! Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
Quit it!
Verdict is... Ha! Ha! Ha!
Take flight!
Midnight Phantasmagoria. Ha! Ha! Ha!
Huh? What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
For retribution!
My apologies. So rude. Take flight. Kamisato out. Sumetsu. Unthinkable. Whirling snow. Time to go. Quit it.
Verdict is...
Oz reveal by
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
With the wind.
This place is getting weirder by the minute! Hey! What's the matter? You don't look so good!
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
the abyss.
Higher, hands on fire! See? My apologies. Embrace the ice. We have to end this.
Time for retribution!
By royal decree. Shadow Raven, let night fall.
Verdict is...
Resistance is futile.
Whirling snow.
The end is nigh.
Time to go.
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it! We faced others like him before!
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are. Your brother. His Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence, the bonds of... But don't you fret now.
What do we do? Oh, there she is! Quick! Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like... Oh, guess that makes... Anyways, we could... Whoa, wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around.
Who is there? Tighnari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia.
I see. So, you're friends of Tighnari. I apologize for all the trouble I've caused you. I'm grateful that you came so quickly.
Well, actually, we didn't break... We were kind of wondering about...
Oh. I seem to
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Oh?
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say...
No, I actually do believe what the Traveler is saying. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They don't...
So, Hypatia...
I'm not sure what it's called, to be... I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Earth. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing with all the knowledge that I had touched. And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave. In my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave. It wasn't until I crouched down...
Oh! And then...
And then I had a dream. I was convinced they'd never... I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I... Yes, no doubt about that. So...
Well, if somebody... Alright, we're up, Trav.
Sounds...
All done. Let's see. Oh, it smells...
Are you already finished cooking? Even though everything you mentioned, it took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. You should know that
So why does this incense...
the ingredients used to make spirit... Since the root of the Dendro-Archon's power lies within Irminsul, naturally. And
Makes sense. But
that was primarily due to her body's unique constitution. Stimulated by the incense, she could perceive the Dendro-Archon's power, taking in any sense similar to the ingredients of Spirit-born ale. Not to worry, though. It appears you've already fully recovered. Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro-Archon.
Whew. Well,
I must admit, I am quite envious.
Whoa. You really...
I am a researcher, after all. As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their which is why I must... If only my... I am currently in the state... Sages have said that Irminsul that's why we...
Whoa.
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are... However, I've been feeling better as of late. I believe that being able to see them... But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of...
What's so strange about that?
Well, it's strange.
Huh.
Yes, well, the sages say that wisdom implies rationality. But that which... Yes, if one struggles with... The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by... I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City. I studied hard, enrolled as a student. But then, on the day it was incredible. Back then, just be sure not to speak of this if you travel to Sumeru City.
So, do you have any thoughts about...
Sorry, I'm afraid... If you two are ever in the area again, there's no need to be thanking me. You two are my savior.
Now that we know Hypatia is...
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher and that it's your duty to As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal.
Keep your emotions in check, Gulam. Let's at least listen.
Sage Kage, I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of...
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications.
I see. Huh. And I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me.
Tainari, your master is...
And what exactly does my
You'll know once you've...
And how long will...
there's...
Do you mean to tell me that despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, if that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a
Tainari, but you...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to SUMERU, but all that can wait. How did the...
It was quite the eventful trip.
Very good. Now that the traveler has made a full recovery, there's...
That's right.
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't...
Well, do you at least know anyone?
Let me think. My trips to SUMERU City have been... How about this? Also, when you enter SUMERU City, you'll...
Oh?
It's called an Akasha Terminal. Needless to say, this...
Great! Next up, Sumeru City. That's right. Tainari, we have something
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, she knew you two would be leaving soon.
Thanks, Tainari.
Farewell.
Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed...
Don't worry about me. I can... Well, but I guess now I understand that the most important thing is for friends to be genuine with one another.
There's no need to apologize, Kale. We should be thanking you for trusting us enough to be your friends and sharing your past with us. We're probably still gonna worry about your condition.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Oh? What?
It's my recipe for pita pockets. I told...
Yay! Thanks,
I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll... Well then,
Sumeru City! Oh, did you see that? When those people entered the city, something...
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But how did you know that?
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a... Perhaps you two have heard of the... After centuries of tireless... As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations...
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling...
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha... Here are your Akasha terminals.
It kinda looks like a...
To activate it, simply hold it...
Oh, since this little doodad lets you access knowledge, maybe... May the mighty God bless us with their voice of... Whoa! Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is
Exactly. That is the power of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're... 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity... Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet... Oh, come on! Ugh. Focusing on this question feels like when you have... Ugh, Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it? You too? Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of us. Well, seems no matter which one, he's from Sumeru and even has a position in the academy. Let's see. Tighnari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate. Let's head over and have a look. Oh. Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me.
Great! You see, Tighnari sent us here and...
What? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that...
Here, this is a letter.
Oh, let me... Seems even Tighnari
We want to meet with less...
You mean you want to meet the Sorry, the Akasha...
What? You too?
Well, as I said, all I know is that ever since Lesser...
Huh. Didn't expect...
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of... No need to worry just yet, And besides, in this world, there will always be... Take me, for example. It's a mere...
Okay.
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's... Hey, come on! This is...
Oh, Paimon's expectations were pretty low. So what do we do now? Even if we want to talk to... Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right! Catherine!
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Catherine, we need your help.
Understood. The adventure...
We want to meet with Lesser...
You two wish to meet with... I apologize.
Aww.
Please, do not worry. In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not... They take on various contracts and work... An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses. Not only are they the oldest brigade, but they are
Corps of 30?
Supposedly. They are named as such because they're Asfand, an advisor with the Corps of... If you'd like to get in contact with him. You're welcome.
All right, off to the Citadel of Rizar we go!
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
It's nice to meet you, Asfa.
I see. So, Catherine... Ha! It's true.
Wait, serious?
We originally came from the dead. It isn't just us, though.
Oh? Why?
Just take the Academia. In their eyes, she was the... Because of the Academia's influence. Not to mention that...
Really? Aww.
Ha! But...
All right, well...
No.
Seems Asfand was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person?
You two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are...
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders. Oh, I'm sorry.
Whoa, really?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation... Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes... The man journeyed across. In despair, he thought,
Okay.
And then, the calamity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact... Oh, Archon Seeker, along your journey, we were in...
Yeah, thanks...
In a way.
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusana...
Of course. So did you... I'm terribly sorry, but...
Hey, wait! What the heck did... It looks like there's...
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and...
did she...
Yes, that's her.
Yeah, she went...
Quick, after her!
There you are, Dunyarzad! We thought you might have been long gone.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled...
You can relax now. We...
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately... Uh-oh.
Huh? What?
No, wait, my body isn't in the bed. Okay, sounds good.
All right.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait! Stand down, Dia!
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street.
I see. In that...
Wait a sec!
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard. My lady, let's get...
And if I refuse to go...
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperate.
Hey! Dunyarzad already...
Stay out of this. Sorry, my lady. Even though...
How much?
Wait, what?
How much Mora do I have to...
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know which... That's why I'm here looking for you. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this...
No, you're wrong. And I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home. And every time I bring this up, they just change this... Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mom because she saved me. This is my life and my last chance.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing?
Yes, I'm sure.
Fine, I won't ask you to return home, but let me make something very clear.
Thank you, Dia.
Don't worry, today's little excursion costs, since this definitely won't be... So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This...
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've...
I'm fine.
My lady, stop.
I'm sorry for worrying you two.
Sure, after you...
Well, if it isn't word on the street is that you're a
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu?
You got it. Huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani?
Thank you, sir, but there's no... but please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Yeah, we're already...
How about our charcoal-baked agelenach cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers...
they look kind of burnt and dry. Buy mine will pass. What do you... Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and...
Well, remember when you asked me if...
Huh?
Yes, it was when I was a child. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare, then one night, I woke up. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind. Dunyarzad, don't be...
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry. Who are you? How do I explain this? Really? Of course. I know that you're wow. Dinner's odd. Is there any— What? Not real. Huh? But can you make my illness go away? Oh. Then can—
After that, the voice, although my body was suffering, beyond my window was the flourishing Once I finally made it through that bout of it, but I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. I've been hoping for a chance.
What's the Sub-Zero?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday. It's actually an old holiday that originally, I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. But because of the Academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to greater— Maybe they see Lesser Lord
Aww.
It is. It's absolutely sure the greater Lord—
Just remember that we're still out in—
I know that people over by the great, but recently, I made a friend there who— I gave her my savings because I want her to throw—
Hold on, my lady, does this friend happen to be—
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms. Did you give her something?
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much more prepared. I've agreed with Nilou to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today.
Sure. That's quite the trip, though.
No, that would be too much. Even for you.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us.
But of course, Nilou will be thrilled. Sorry I'm late.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was... Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught.
You could say that, but ever...
Oh. And who...
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends.
So you're followers from another land? Oh, really? Well, but... By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I...
Probably? But don't sweat it.
Wow!
Not bad.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. We reported it to the Academia many times.
Oh, probably because of...
The Academia looks down on performers. We can't let that happen, though. Thank the Dendro Archon for Dunyarzad. But the more she gave us, the stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time. I can't
wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time for your dream to become reality.
It's our dream. I'll do my best.
Nilou, what are you gonna be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zeros, the most important performance at the Sub-Zeros festival.
Dunyarzad, have you told him the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay, then I'll tell you two about how this holiday came to be. According to legend, the Sub-Zeros festival was a long time ago. Some of the gods got drunk. Once, as she danced upon the grass, those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. Of course they did. Although they aren't around anymore, though we're just tiny people compared to the divine.
Nilou, you of all people...
Yeah. Thinking about the goddess of flowers, if my stage were anything like that... So?
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's...
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's idea! Of course Paimon wants to watch!
So how about we all attend the SUMERU's festival together?
Junior-Zod, everyone at the Grand...
In that case, we'll take a look.
Whoa! Did you know that the Sab...
Damn, as a child, my grandmother said the SUMERU's festival has been...
In my opinion, Juice is the best stall in the whole bazaar.
Huh. Revamping the stage for the I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar. Oh, and the perfume sold around. I mean...
Things are really shaping. Don't be fooled into thinking. And when it comes...
Nilu, your outfit looks... Wow, did you...
So... I've noticed... Of course.
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like... Catherine! Huh. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Huh? Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and...
Whoa! Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was...
Sure. Standing behind the counter, but saying and doing this... But take you two...
Well, we enjoy travel...
Yes. And you should keep
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
No, not particular. Oh.
Alright, we'll see you next...
I'm sure you two will get along.
There's some...
Hey, Traveler.
Oh, hey!
I've got something to tell you.
Are you serious? We'd love...
It might not necessarily pan out, so... my lady...
Sounds like a plan! Let's head over to the Citadel of Rexar and wait for Dia!
Sorry, I'm late. It took Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first...
It's called being a professional.
Look, Dia...
I don't expect to be working for Miss Junior-Zod very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has... Oh, hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here?
I take it you...
We met this...
No kidding. Huh.
Rookshaw's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently... Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell him what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief. Just recently, the Academia lost something.
I suppose... Let me fill you in. The Academia, the Grand Sage, took the whole matter very seriously.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? The Academia's grip isn't long enough.
Apparently what was... If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos.
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know.
If you're...
Count me out, and take it from me. If you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your back. There are even some extremists.
You bet they are. King Dishret's been dead for thousands of years.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the... Well, Traveler, that's...
Thanks, Dia! And since we've gathered all we...
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the SUMERU's festival. Good. Then we'll see you both...
What trinkets lie veiled within this desolate plain?
Come and have a good look
You've...
Believe me, I'm...
Wow. Ooh. We know that whatever the... Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look... Well,